Hey good people, good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. How are you all doing? I want to do a list for you and it's going to be a bit long list because there are going to be 20 fragrances. I understand one thing that most of the crowd who watch me, I went to YouTube stats, usually do not check these, but I saw the number of people who follow me are mostly between 20 to 25, this age group, rather 30, 20 to 30, but there are also elder gentlemen who are about my age, like who bit mature. Maybe some of them are 40 to 50, this classification 60. So this channel is for everybody. So I want to do a list especially for people who have mature nose. Remember, it's mature nose. It can be any age, but your nose is already seasoned. Or people over 40. What I mean by people over 40, you can think of it like, oh, he's talking about old people. Yeah, if you want to call us old, it's okay. But these are some fragrances I believe I want to dedicate to all the mature men, have been here for number of years, have become fathers, raised some good children. This list is for you. If you want to gift to your dad something, or your uncles, or someone elder brother, these are some of the suggestions from my collection. Okay, so there's just 20 in orders. From 20 to 1, I put them according to my liking, but this fragrance has special value to many people. You see that entry, you know where I'm coming from, but I'm missing a lot of other fragrances. Remember that, because in 20 you can only put 20 fragrances. So I have cheated a little bit. I have shown 3. I'm going to show you 3 honorable mentions. First honorable mention is this one. This is James Bond in a bottle, Aramis for Men, the original one. This is such a classic. Okay, the taller cap, the taller atomizer, you don't see these days anymore. So this fragrance is very spicy, masculine, and there's a lot of complexity about this perfume, but I have picked up something else instead of this, which is why this is honorable mention. Aramis For Him. Number 2 is a discontinued gem. I think my brother Henrique rather, he has this, and few other people, lucky ones, they still have this Givenchy Gentleman. I love this house. This is now also vintage. The previous vintage was big writing, big letters, and the silver cap, but this now is replaced with the new Givenchy Gentleman line. Okay, this is a new version, nothing to do with each other. So this is another fragrance I would highly recommend, but this is hard to find. This is why it's on the honorable mention. Okay, Givenchy Gentleman. And the last one I want to show you, this is super rare. If this was available today in this form, I would put this as my number 1 or 2. Okay, but since it's hard to find, still look for it. You can still find it, but this is one of the most fantastic fragrances in my journey so far. This is LIDGE L'Instant de Guerlain by House of Guerlain. This is a masterpiece of a fragrance. This is definitely for mature masculine man. This is complex, very deep, rich, and as time progresses this becomes magical on your skin. So this actually smells like a very, very sophisticated mature man. Okay, LIDGE, my honorable mention number 3. So now let's enter the top 20, and these fragrances are all my favorite too. I am a little bit old. I am 39 now, so for me these appeal to me, most of it, and I collected them over the years from different backgrounds, or different time I had different cravings. Okay, so number 20, I start with this one. This is CK Eternity. All right, I'll write down the names if you are having difficulty understanding what I'm saying. CK Eternity, the original one. This is Soapy Vetiver. This is Calvin Klein's one of the classics. Every man, if you've seen your father collecting perfumes, this light green juice, this was in their collection, one of them anyway. So this is similar to Curve back in the time, a lot of other fragrances similar too, but this remains a classic. CK Eternity for Men by Calvin Klein, number 20. Number 19, I'm gonna go with this one, another classic, David of Cool Water, the original one. This, people say the fragrance is similar to Green Irish Tweed, but to me this is much more interesting than Green Irish Tweed. That is just my humble opinion. It's much more affordable, and the fragrance remains a classic. Everywhere, every now and then you will have a craving to reach out for this on a casual Friday or Saturday. Okay, so this is such a good green blue fragrance. It's a classic for men. Okay, Cool Water by Davidoff. Number 18, I'm gonna go with, these are all classics, so I have to stop saying that. This is Dunhill Desire. This is the newer style bottle. Previously the Desire be written somewhere at the side. I had a bottle, older bottle, it was inside, but still this is in production, and the smell did not change, neither did the performance. These bottles are really pretty, and you can gift it to your dad, or you can use it on your own. Supremely sweet, loud, amber based perfume. This is synthetic, good. This is similar to my nose, like 1 million what it does. This one does better. So back in the time our parents perhaps liked it a lot, This is Dunhill's classic. Okay, this is one of the Dunhills that made the list. Dunhill Desire Red. That is number 18. Number 17, I'm gonna go with a fragrance perhaps no one will show you. This fragrance I saw one of my friend's father loves this perfume. He is like, I think, pilot by profession. I met him in Kuala Lumpur. This guy is very classy and he is like into collecting shoes. Salvatore house his favorite. He used to collect belts, like shoes, wallets. This was one of his signatures, and this is F by Ferragamo Black Purim Casual Life or something. I always forget. I think I forget. Free Time or Casual Life. One of them. I think Free Time. Okay. So this is bit peppery take on that fresh casual fragrances, but this doesn't smell like anything else out there. It's such a classic fragrance. Okay, so this one reminds me of my uncle, and this is a fragrance, I think, Free Time, Salvatore Ferragamo F Free Time. Try to find it. It can be had for very good reasonable price, and the bottle is really nice. Okay, that's number 17. Number 16 is a fragrance. This is sophistication at best. This fragrance is so high class, so long lasting, and this is masterpiece from House of Cartier. This is the cousin of Terre d'Hermes, which is why I'm showing you this one instead of TDH. Declaration. Declaration is Cartier's like one of the fragrances I was really scared of. I had a small bottle, I sold it off. Finally, after 4 years, I understand the craftsmanship on this perfume. Check it out, Cartier Declaration. Check out my review. Amazing, amazing masculine spicy fragrance. Okay, so that's number 17. I think 16. Sorry. So number 15, I'm gonna go with this one, Ralph Lauren Safari. Yes, this is not Cosmere edition, obviously. This is like more modern interpretation. You can still find it, 120 ml, 25 ml. This perfume, look at the juice color, such a vintage. This is one of the highest, like most posh looking bottles in my collection, one of them. Look at the crest, look at the bottle, looks like a whiskey flask, and reminds me of 5-star hotels overseas. So this is not for children, definitely. This perfume has a sandalwood and many other notes, but if you want to go back to 90s, 80s, this is a fragrance. Safari by Ralph Lauren, that is number 15. Number 14, okay, this is the reason perhaps I did not pick up that Aramis, and maybe the next one as well. This is Azzaro Purim, okay, the classic. I have the 30 ml vintage summer, but this is so good. This has cinnamon, this has, I think, a lot of notes, leather, tobacco, I forgot. But this is like a barbershop fragrance, Fougere. But the fragrance in the new formulation is a lot more appealing, a lot more modern, and there are other ones like Intense and stuff like that, but this one remains the classic. I definitely suggest this to match your masculine man. Azzaro Purim by House of Azzaro. Okay, this is the next one. Okay, after that, I think number 13 is this one, Drakkar Noir, okay, by Guy Laroche. If this perfume does not make this list, what will? This is such a weekend fragrance for me. It does not last a whole lot of time, but if you like YSL Rive Gauche barbershop fragrances that reminds you of shaving foam, shaving, being at barbers, this is a fragrance you have to collect. I don't really care if it does not last for more than 3-4 hours. The smell is absolutely genius. Okay, still, it's a modern masterpiece. Just saying it out there. It's so good. Drakkar Noir. Some people say Drakkar Noir baby. Yeah, this is a baby. Alright, number 12. This is my father's favorite, so I'm showing you this one. This is a fresh perfume. I have a mix of fresh and bit darker and spicy fragrances, but this one, my dad used many bottles, I think 4 or 5 bottles, and he loved this perfume. Sorry. Okay, this is Hugo Boss, Hugo by Hugo. This is the extreme version. I used to have the EDT, I gave it to my dad. This is more apple, more stronger. Just imagine like you put 2 Hugo by Hugo in 1 bottle, and that becomes this 100 ml bottle. Think this is 100 ml? Yeah. So this perfume is the same smell as the original. This is very, very well known DNA. Very fresh, crisp, clean. You know, it has a green note to it. I forgot, I think it's pine. So this is a fresh fragrance, blue yet green. Perfect for summer days. If you want to give it to your dad, highly recommended by me. Hugo by Hugo Extreme. So next one, number 11, then we're going to hit top 10. These are fragrances are suggested by me. It does not mean only 40-year-old men are going to wear it. You can also rock it if you like more mature fragrances. Number 11 is M7 by YSL. This is not Oud Absolu. This is M7, but this is also discontinued now. This is part of some new collection now. So this, what it gives you, it's sort of like oud but spicy, and it has a nice sort of like a orangey opening up top. Check out my review. This is very good up class wear with suit and stuff for office work, parties, business deals and stuff like that. This is such a sophisticated scent. Definitely one of my favorites. YSL M7. Oh sorry, Oud Absolu. So now top 10. Okay, number 10 I'm gonna go with, these are all bangers. These are some of the best fragrances in my collection, but you can imagine this can, any of these can become number 1 easily any day. Number 10 is Versace Oud Noir. I compared this with Oud Wood by Tom Ford, but more so than that, I like it as much as I like Royal Oud by Creed. That good. This is the best, perhaps from House of Versace, alongside many other Versaces. But this is high class. If you have to pay a little bit, $10–20 more, do it. It's worth the money. It's not just a gimmicky bottle, oud, whatnot, spicy, masculine, long-lasting. And look at the detailing, you know, this is a bottle you want to get. Even if you want to get it for yourself, you can definitely get it. One of my favorite, Versace Oud Noir, number 10. Number 9, Guerlain Vetiver, not the Extreme, the EDT. This perfume is very, very, very mature, okay? And I did not understand this at first. I did not understand at all Vetiver note, but ultimately, this is one of my masterpieces in the collection. The EDT is so good, so long-lasting. Dry down is very similar to Sultan Vetiver by Nishane, but Nishane is much upper class. But for the price, fraction of the price, what you get, you cannot say no to this, okay? You can use it. It's so long-lasting for summers and even spring days. So good. Guerlain Vetiver, number 9. Number 8, Dunhill's Icon. Dunhill is making really strong presence in this list, right? So this is one of my own hype. I bought this perfume back in 2015 or 16, I forgot, but when I did not see any reviews, I sniffed it in the shop. I loved the bottle, and CK Reveal and this one, these two are my own discovery for me. So now I see this is getting a lot of love, which is nice. But Dunhill Icon is such an up-class cardamom, vetiver. There is pepper. I think there is orange. A lot of these things people compare with TDH, but I think this is a different fragrance altogether. Dunhill's Icon. Number 8. Number 7. This is a classic Armani Code. I bought this bottle of one of my brother, and my father used it. His bottle was here. It would say Armani Black Code. So he used the very first batch, and this is the second batch. But this is like a first reform, rather say first reform vintage. Okay, this won 50 award for being most creative fragrance for back-to-back 2 years. Okay, this is a fragrance, you know, definitely appeals to people who are mature. Definitely high-class fragrance. Okay, check it out, Armani Code. All right, so now we have number 6, and then we're gonna hit top 5. Number 6, I'm gonna pick this one. Why? Because my father loves it. This is Club de Nuit Intense Man, but this is the EDP, the new 150ml. Stronger, much better sprayer, much better opening, and longer lasting, projects like crazy. The EDT is still good. You can get the EDT no problem, but this is a fragrance, if you give him 150ml or 200ml, your old man, he's gonna really love rocking this. It smells like so nice, sexy. It's clone of Aventus, but on its own, it smells so nice, guys. It projects, people literally like 20 feet away can detect this perfume. Okay, I highly recommend this Club de Nuit Intense Man EDP. This is one of the surprising entry in this list. Now top 5, these are just based on smell, nothing to do with performance or time. I'm just gonna show you one by one. I think these are fantastic. Bulgari Man Extreme. So I'm gonna buy the Soir version as well, because these are getting rarer to find, discontinued, I heard. So very simplistic bottle, but what you get, the smell, so good. So good. There's this nice citrusy, almost like yuzu lemon thing happening, then followed by tea, relaxing green tea or black tea, and a little bit of vetiver perhaps. Supremely long lasting for hot days, and sophistication at its best. You know, if this was released from one niche house, they're asking for $200, people would buy it for sure. This was overlooked by many people, but I am bringing it back. Bulgari, Purim, Extreme. All three are good in this line. Number 4, my classic. A lot of YSL in this list, I just noticed. YSL Opium Purim. This perfume, guys, this perfume. Star Anise, as far as I remember, Star Anise, vanilla. And I think there was juniper berries or blackcurrant. I think blackcurrant, yes. And these are the 3 combos that make this perfume supremely unique. At first, I did not understand this perfume at all. This is a masterpiece, okay? If you love masculine upper class fragrance, if you want to collect something great and you want to use it for special occasion, I highly recommend YSL Opium Purim. EDT, you can find the EDP, definitely better. I am yet to get that. Okay, number 4. Number 3, Kouros. Not gonna miss out on this one, am I? This is an animal. This is a beast, but gentle beast on me. Gentle as in like I like it. I think it's very high class. It's not just a skanky, you taking a piss on the side of the road. People call it that, but I always have massive respect. You wear this in a room, you enter, you become immediately like noticed by everybody for good and bad reasons. But Kouros is such all respect. From me, this is the king. Okay, YSL Kouros. Number 2, this fragrance DNA, people say this smells like the dad. Many ladies say that. This is why I decided to put it. I was gonna put Profumo, but I'm gonna put this one. If you can find it, gift it to your dad. This is Acqua di Gio Essenza. Okay, I'm a little bit out of the all over the place today. By Armani. What's wrong with me? Giorgio Armani. Yeah, today I'm a little bit slow. So this perfume, the DNA. Some people say, it's nothing special. You know, it's like a very simple DNA, nothing special. It's just same old, same old. No, this is not same old, same old. When you stop looking at it like, oh, hype. Forget about the hype. Smell it on other men. Smell it on your dad. You wear it. Let others smell it. You're gonna get different reaction than many other fragrances in your collection. Okay, this is so long lasting. This is discontinued, but this is one of the best perfumes they ever made. They should have discontinued the original because that one doesn't last. I'm sorry, no disrespect, but Essenza is definitely my number 2. Leads me to number 1, and you'll be like surprised to see this entry. Everything is beaten by this perfume, really. Yes, this is my list. This is my father's signature scent, and I got it from him. The love for this perfume, I got it from him. This is a 10 out of 10 for me any day. This perfume has so much memory. Like since I was in my teenage years, my dad used to rock this when he go to office, and he would wear it like crazy. He would go like 200 ml bottle finished. He had like 100 ml finished, smaller bottles finished, then he bought again. So this is a perfume always in his collection. I'm gonna gift him another one soon. This is Boss Bottled by Hugo Boss. This is the intense CDP version, more modern but darker juice. This is a perfume. It's sweet. It has an apple. It always makes me happy. I was gonna put YSL Loam, but this is the king in this category of apple pie. Okay, so this one what you get is the apple pie smell, a little bit of cinnamon sweet, nothing too spicy. It's just you smell it, you like, oh, Boss Bottle. Hugo Boss is known for this perfume, not any other perfume. This is their top seller. Okay, so this and perhaps the other one, these two are my dad's favorites. Okay, so definitely check it out. Number 1, Hugo Boss Bottle Intense EDP. So this is my list, top 20 fragrances for mature 40-year-old plus men. What are some of your favorite fragrances? If you enjoyed the video, please give me a comment. I'll read it and try to respond back to you. Have a very nice day, and thanks for watching. Thanks for giving me your time. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.